holistic health. What do I mean by that? Holistic health is the whole picture, where everything matters, and when everything is well taken care of, your body, your mind, your spirit, all of you, when it's all going well, life flows well. But when something isn't paid attention to, when something is ignored, life doesn't go well. So it's really looking at the whole picture, the whole you, and making sure that every part of you gets attention, isn't neglected, so you can have a whole, happy life. And I want to use a personal example of my own that kind of showed when you neglect something, it has consequences. Years ago, I was in graduate school. I was in graduate school at Princeton. And, I was at the top of my world. I was very excited, one of the best universities in the world, studying with, top professors. And, it was a very exciting experience. I was going to the gym and working out and, and just doing a lot of really exciting things. But I remember one day, it was a beautiful spring day, and I went to this park, and I laid down on the grass, and I kind of was looking up at the sky, and I was watching the clouds go by. And I thought, wow, I've been here almost 2 years, and I hadn't stopped and just enjoyed being nature. Everything was enjoyed nature. Everything was about accomplishing something, getting something done. And so it was like this whole part of my life that I was neglecting. It wasn't that the other things were bad. It was just that I had neglected a whole part of my life. And if I kept neglecting that, it would have affected me in the long run. So as an analogy, where if you compare yourself to a plane, if you're a plane and you neglect the engines, what's going to happen? You're going to crash. If you don't have good pilots and they don't know how to fly very well, the plane isn't going to go very well. If even some screws get loose and isn't taken care of, there's going to be problems. So the whole plane has to be fine-tuned and regularly maintained so it can get off the ground, fly safely, and land on the ground. And your life is like that. Everything kind of has to be fine-tuned. And getting back to, are you taking care of your body? Do you exercise? Do you eat right? Are you taking care of your mind? Is your mind being mentally stimulated? Are you taking care of your spirit? Is there things that are just making meaning and purpose for you while you're here? And if you put those things together, and you don't neglect one at the expense of others. When I was in graduate school, I was neglecting just being for achieving. I was so much focused on going in the future and making all these accomplishments, I neglected just what was happening here and now. I remember when I laid up, when I was looking up at the sky, it was very, very sad for me because it was so beautiful, but I had missed it. So, what holistic success is looking at the past, looking at the future, and looking at now, and making it all fit together. And when it all fits together, life goes well, because everything is interconnected, and every part matters. It's not that you neglect a part, it's that you care for every part, and you realize if a part is taken care of, life goes well. If a part is neglected, life may not go as well. So there's a beautiful saying I love, and it really relates to you. It relates to the whole universe. If I pull a blade of grass, the whole universe shakes. What that means is, at a larger scale, when you take care of yourself, life goes well, and then you contribute to the greater universe in helping it go well. So by loving yourself, by taking care of yourself, what this show is all about, you are in a sense giving back to everyone around you, and making the world a better place for you to live in, for me to live in, for all of us watching this show to live in. So take care of yourself and learn about holistic health. Peace.